All right, class. So today is Wednesday, November the 30th. It's the last day of the month. The last day of the month. Okay. I'm going to abbreviate the agenda. It's rather long. We're going to do the warm up. Our warm up for today is going to be the triangle worksheet. I'm going to abbreviate it. Triangle WS, the worksheet that I put on your desk. We are going to write in our planner. We're going to write our homework down. We are going to, after we finish that warm up, I'm going to model for you how to identify certain angles, and you're going to do some practice. Okay? So, in short, I'm going to pause for the calls. Please take out your planner so we can write our homework in our planner. Don't forget to watch the homework help video that's on Canvas and complete the homework for tonight. I'm going to pause for the calls. All right. Make sure that you put your packet in your folder, your work to do folder. Planner. We're going to check off if you did last night. If you watched the video, please check it off. If you completed the homework, please check it off. And if you worked on iReady, please check it off. If you're done with iReady, you don't have to keep writing it, okay? Today is Wednesday, the last day of the month, the 30th, Math 8. Of course, watch the homework help video. We're going to complete the homework. If you haven't completed iReady, please make sure that you complete your iReady project, 3 lessons. Remember, your project is due Friday. Bryson, we'll start you off on the next iReady project, not this one, okay? Pause for the calls. Take out your triangle measurement sheet that we're going to do for the warm-up today. I'm going to do the first one. I'm going to collect this for a grade. So I'm going to do number 1 with you. And then you're going to try number 2 on your own. I'm not going to help you with number 2 because that's the one I'm going to grade, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do. We've done this before, but I need to make sure you understand this because this will be on your quiz. Okay? All right, I'm going to do this first one so you'll have those that are staying will have something to work on, and then you'll go to the bathroom, okay? We'll do it in shifts like we did before. Just a second. Quick second. It's not going to take that long, promise. All right, so here we're going to write this as an equation. Remember, all angles within a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So this missing angle, x, plus the 100 plus the 25 should all equal 180. All the degrees within a triangle is 180 degrees. This is how you set up the equation to solve. Section 1, go to the restroom, please. Section 1. That's okay. I'm going to explain. No, it's unpaused. It's still running. You see it? All right. All right, so now let's solve for x. We're going to add these two together. We got 100 plus 25. What's 100 plus 25? 35. 125. X plus 125, bring down the equal, bring down the 180. Now we got to get x by itself. How do we get x by itself? How do we get x by itself? Times.
I don't want to say it.
No, it's okay. Everybody's already said minus, subtract. Very good. So we're going to subtract what number?
125.
125. It's okay to be wrong. You know how many times I've been wrong? All right, so 125 minus 125 is what? It's 0. Very good, Leah. So we get x. Very good, babe. Bring down the x. Bring down the equal. Now we're going to do 180. Type it in, y'all. We're going to do 1. Very good. 180 minus the 125. So x is equal to 55. You're going to do the second one the exact same way. I'm going to pause for the cause. That's an example to look at. I'm not going to show you how to do number 2 because that's the one that I'm going to grade, okay? I'm going to pause to give you time to do number 2. All right, let's look at number 3. Let's look at number 3. Make sure you do number 2. I'm not going to show you number 2 because that's the one I'm going to grade on your paper. You should automatically get 1 right because I did 1 for you. You're doing number 2 on your own, and I'm going to show you how to do number 3 and number 4, okay? All right, so let's look at it. You're not ready yet? I'm going to pause for the calls. All right, let's look at number 3. Make sure that you go back and do number 2 for those of you that are coming in from the restroom. I'm going to show you how to do number 3, which is very similar or just like number 1. All right, remember all the angles within a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So 10 degrees plus 138 degrees plus this letter Z, okay, all add up to 180 degrees. That's how you set up the equation. To solve for Z, you're going to combine like terms. You're going to add 10 plus 138. What's 10 plus 138? 148. Plus the Z is equal to 180. Last section, if you need to go to the restroom, let's go. Now, in order to get Z by itself, what are you going to do to get Z by itself? You subtract. What are you subtracting? 148. So we're going to subtract 148 on both sides. 148 minus 148 is what? It's 0. So we're left with Z here. Very good, baby. So you have 180, you say? 180 minus what? 148. And what does that give you? Say again, baby. 32. Very good. 32. So Z is equal to 32 degrees. Pause for the calls. All right. Let's look at number 4. Remember all of the angles within a triangle, the sum of all of these angles add up to 180 degrees. So we have A plus 3A plus 2A will all add up to 180 degrees. Very good, baby. So in order to solve for A, you're going to combine like terms. What is the number that's automatically in front of a variable if you don't see it? 1. So let's add all of the like terms together. 1A plus 3A plus 2. What's that? 6A. So add all the terms together, combine like terms, bring down the equal sign, bring down 180. So now you have to get rid of the 6. What operation is automatically between a number, the coefficient, and a variable? It is multiplication. What's the inverse of multiplication? So we're going to divide by 6 to get rid of the 6. 6 divided by 6 is what? No, it's 1. It's 1, okay? So we get 1A or just what? A. Go ahead.
Bring down your equal sign.
180 divided by 6 is 30.
Very good. 180, so you can see it, divided by 6 is equal to 30. Raise your hand if you got that right on your own. Anybody get it right on their own? Very good. Please write it down, and then we're moving to the back. This is for grade, so please make sure that you are working out these problems. All right, turn over to the back side. Let's set up number 5, and then you're going to do number 6. So please pay attention to number 5 so that you can do number 6. Anybody not ready? Okay. All right, so remember, all of the angles within a triangle are 180 degrees. So you're going to add all the angles. You have B plus 2B plus B plus 16. All equal to what?
180.
180. That's how you set it up. Please make sure you write this down. What was you going to say, baby? Very good. B has a 1 in front of it. Very good, Aaliyah. There's automatically a 1 in front of the B. So now we can combine the like terms, okay? B has a 1 in front of it. So let's combine all of the B's together. 1B plus 2B plus 1B. How many B's is that?
4.
That is 4. So this is going to be 4B. Plus what?
16.
Plus 16. Bring down the 16. What else do I bring down?
Equals 180.
Equals 180. Good job, y'all. Thank you, babe. Does this erase?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I like those.
How is it 4B? Because there's only 1B and 2B.
It's 4.
It's a 1B here for this B right here, baby. Then we got plus 2B for this B, 2B right here. And then you see where it says B plus 16? That's another B there.
But you put 1 in front of the B's.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any other questions about that? Is everybody okay? Okay. Now what are we going to do to get B by itself? What do we move first, the 4 or the 16?
4.
Raise your hand for 4.
4.
Raise your hand for 16. 16. Carter and the back table, you all are right. Get rid of any number that you can add or subtract to remove first. Multiplication and division is last. All right, so what are we going to do to get rid of the positive 16?
Subtract 16.
Subtract 16. Whatever you do to one side, very good, babe. What's 16 minus 16? 0. So we're left with what over here?
4B.
4B. Bring down the 4B. What else do we bring down?
The 164.
The equal.
The equal sign. Very good. Because we said 180 minus 16. 164. Now what do we do in order to get B by itself? Divide. What are we dividing by?
4.
We divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 gives us what?
0.
No.
B.
1. 1B. Bring down the equal. Remember, 4 goes into 4 one time. Now, 164 divided by 4, what does that give you? 41. Please write this down. I need you to do number 6 on your own. You're combining like terms. Set it up just like we did number 5. All right, good people. Let's look. All right, so here, look. all of the angles or the sum of the angles in a triangle add up to be what? No, add up to be 180. So this is C minus 20 plus C plus C minus 10, all equal to 180. Any questions about how I wrote that? Now we're combining like terms. What number do we put in front of the C's?
1.
This is 1C plus 1C plus 1C because it's plus signs in front of it. What's 1C plus 1C plus 1C?
3.
3C. I combine these. What's left to combine? Negative 20 plus negative 10. What's negative 20 plus negative 10? Negative 30 equals 180. Now how do we get C by itself? What do we move first? 3 or minus 30? Minus 30. How do you move a minus 30? We're adding 30 to both sides. Negative 30 plus 30 is 0. Very good, baby. So what's left over here? Bring down the 3C. Excellent job, babe.
180 plus 30 is equals 210.
Very good. 210. Now what do? Divide both sides by 3. So we got 3 goes into 3 how many times? 1. So this is 1C. Very good, baby, because you're going to say 210 divided by what number? 3. And that's 70. So the value of C is 70. I'm going to pause to give you a chance to write. Are there any questions? Okay, let me pause. All right, let's try it. This is a straight line. What is the measurement of a straight angle or a straight line? It's also 180. So these two angles added together is going to give you 180 because it's a straight line. So we have 72 plus G is equal to 180. This is a straight angle. A straight angle is 180 degrees. Please write that in. See if you can solve that on your own. All right, let's do it. How do we get G by itself to find the value of G? Andre, what do we do to get G by itself? Not add, subtract. This is a positive 72, so we're going to do the opposite of that, which is to subtract it. Okay, babe? So now we have 72 minus 72 is 0. So we're left with G. Let's subtract. We're going to type in 180, right? Minus what? And what does that give you? 108 degrees. Raise your hand if you got that right by yourself. Perfect. Okay. Let's look at this one, okay? Let's look at this one. Before we move to number 8, you should be able to do number 9. This is another straight angle here. A straight angle, right here. A straight angle is 180 degrees. So you're going to set this up and solve it. Please do number 9 on your own. All right, so we have, look, these two angles added together is a straight angle. So we say J plus 56 is equal to 180. Okay? Now we're going to combine like terms. So we got 1J plus 1J. What's 1J plus 1J?
2J.
So we got 2J plus 56. Very good, baby. Okay? Then, excellent job, sweetie. You minus 56 on both sides. Mm-hmm. She said that leaves you with 2J. Very good. The other side is what you say, baby? 124. Now what do you do? Divide by 2. And what do you get?
62.
J is equal to 62. Very good, y'all. Raise your hand if you got that right. Perfect. I'm very proud of you. That's wonderful. All right, so let's look at number 8. Okay? I'm going to show you a shortcut with that. This is an exterior angle. Why, Miss Reyes, is this an exterior angle, do you think? Why do you think that's called an exterior angle? Because it's outside the triangle. Who said? Perfect. Very good, Ricky. All right, exterior angles. The two opposite interior angles, if you add them together, is going to equal this exterior angle. So for exterior angles, equal the two opposite interior angles. Add two opposite interior angles. That's all you got to do. And you're going to get the same answer that you got before, Abby, okay? So you did it perfectly. Please write that. I'm going to pause for the calls. Haley, sit up, please, ma'am. All right, so that means that all you have to do is add these two angles together to give you this exterior angle. So H is going to be equal to 63 plus 32. What's 63 plus 32?
95.
So H is 95. H is 95 degrees. Okay, so if you know that fact, it's going to make work a lot easier for you, okay? Any questions? Please stack those in the center of the table so I can collect that for a grade. I need you to. There is a sheet that you have on angles, identifying angles, okay? Please put your first and last name on this sheet. Let me know when you finish writing, baby. I'm going to pause for the calls. You finished? Okay. Anybody else still writing before I move this? This is for a grade. Please make sure that you have all problems answered. All right. First and last name on the sheet, please. First and last name on the sheet, third period. We're going to paste this one in our notebook. You already have these vocabulary words, but I want to make sure that I go through these again with you, and then you're going to practice this on your own. All right. Adjacent means angles that are side by side. I'm going to write right above it, side by side. Adjacent means side by side. That means my room is adjacent to Mr. Haverstock's room. We share that same wall. They are side by side. My room is also adjacent to Mrs. Arrington's room because we share the same wall. They are side by side. Haley, sit up. Okay. I want you to look at angles 1 through 9 in this example. And I want you to put adjacent beside all the ones that apply. Okay? which angles that they have listed are side by side or adjacent. Please write adjacent for those examples. Only for the ones that are side by side. All right, next one is vertical. Vertical angles, okay? Vertical angles are angles that are diagonal from each other and they are congruent. So we got diagonal, they're diagonal from each other. These angles are congruent. I'm going to put the congruent symbol. They're diagonal and they're congruent. That's vertical. So that means, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3 are vertical. 2 and 4 are vertical. 1 and 3 are vertical. That means if this is 30 degrees, 3 is also 30 degrees. 2 and 4 are vertical. That means if 2 is 150 degrees, 4 is 150 degrees. They are vertical angles. The angles that are side by side are 1 and 2. They're side by side. They're adjacent. 2 and 3 are side by side. They are adjacent. 3 and 4 are side by side. They share that same wall. They're adjacent. And 1 and 4 are adjacent. List, go through and write vertical on all the ones that apply, 1 through 9. Which angles are the vertical angles? Pause for the cause. Complementary. That's two angles that add up to 90 degrees. Two angles, 90 degrees. Two angles that add up to 90 degrees is complementary. Two angles that add up to 100 degrees, 180 degrees is supplementary. List the ones that are complementary. List the ones that are supplementary. Or label, Miss Reyes, label. 1 through 9. Complementary forms a right angle, two angles that add up to 90 degrees. Supplementary, two angles that form a straight line. That's 180 degrees. Two angles that add up to 180 is supplementary. Two angles that add up to 90 degrees. If you add the two angles and it add up to 90 degrees, that makes them complementary. All right. Number 1. What does that look like to you? These are side by side, so that makes them what? Adjacent. Number 2, vertical. They're diagonal. That means they're congruent. These are vertical angles. Number 3, they're side by side. They are adjacent. Number 4, adjacent. And what else? No, not complementary. They're supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees. It forms a straight line. So they are adjacent and they're supplementary. Number 5, 9 and 10, adjacent. Number 6, and supplementary because they form a straight line. This looks complementary, but we don't know because there's no box here. So I'm not going to chance it. Number 7, vertical. Number 8, adjacent, do they add up to 90?
Yeah.
So they're also what?
Complementary.
Complementary. And number 9, they're supplementary. They're not connected, so you can't say adjacent. All right, let's put our calculators back, please. Pick up your cell phone.